Good evening. Hope your long weekend was amazing. That you stayed healthy and you enjoyed time with family and having good food and just a very pleasant experience. How about I'm thinking I'm going to sing some songs. How about The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald? Sad song. Sad song. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. The good ship and crew was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, going back from some mill in Wisconsin. As the big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with a crew and good captain well seasoned, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night, when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they've been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and a wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the witch of November come stealing. The dawn came late, and the breakfast had to wait when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, it was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook come on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m., a main hatchway caved in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, he had water coming in, and the good ship and crew was in peril. And later that night, when the ship's lights went out, then the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They might have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. Lake Huron rose, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands and bays are for sportsmen. And farther down below, Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November remembered. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed, in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November come early. How about a little blue collar from John Ward Hannum? And then maybe some big iron. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a fireman on a locomotive train, shoveled coal to the furnace to generate the steam. Out to Pictou Harbor from the collar is mine, along the tramway line. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a farmer with acres of land. He cleared all the fields with a horse in his hands. That pile of stones at the section's edge stands as his monument. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. There's no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a lumberman in a shanty town, put his axe to the pines, and then he chopped 'em down. He floated 'em down the Miramichi till he rode 'em to that Chatham sawmill. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. There's no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. How about Big Iron? A story of some frontier justice back in the day. To the town of Agua Fria rode a stranger one fine day. Holly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among him had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw with the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and those many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. And the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more. 1 and 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry. Men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him. 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death, about to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas redhead, not clear leather, for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with a big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. How about Resonate? This is a song that I learned from an ATB, Alberta Treasury Branch commercial, like 10 years ago, probably. I still don't understand the lyrics, but I still love the song. Do you hear the sound in the trembling ground, in the air? The wait so long, for the soul keeps saying of an old heartache is a whisper, an echo, a song. I find my way back home by the birds and bones, by the westbound sun, to a place I'm known. The streets will remember even if I don't. I'll find my way back home. Now thorn finds place in a torn shoelace as green entwines the night, and the hymnal freights resonate. Lead me on by sweet starlight. I find my way back home by the woods and moans, by a promise made and a promise owed. As gravity pulls from a moonlit road, I'll find my way back home. I'll find my way back home. I'll find my way home. How about little Mavis Staples? Can't you feel it in your bones, y'all? Oh, a change is coming on from every walk of life. People are seeing the light. Can't you feel it in your heart now? A new thing is taking shape. Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach on out and touch a hand. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Can't you feel it in your heart now? A new change is coming on. People are seeing the light from every walk of life. Can't you feel it in your bones, y'all? Oh, a change is coming on. Reach out and touch your hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach on out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. Reach on out and touch a hand. Make a friend if you can. How about Race is On? I think that's a George Jones song, I believe. I feel tears welling up cold deep inside, like my heart sprung a big break. And a stab of loneliness sharp and painful that I may never shake. You might say that I'm a taking it hard since you wrote me off with a call. But don't you wager that I hide in sorrow when I may lay right down and bawl. Well, the race is on, and here comes pride of the backstretch. Heartaches going to the inside. My tears are holding back there, trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love scratch for another's sake. The race is on, and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. One day I ventured in love, never once suspecting what the final result would be, and how I lived in fear and waking up each morning, finding that you're gone from me. There's aching pain in my heart, for today was the one I hated to face. Somebody new came along to win her, and I end up in second place. Now the race is on, and here comes pride of the backstretch. Heartaches going to the inside. My tears are holding back there, trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running. True love scratch for another's sake. The race is on, and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. The race is on, and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. How about when you ask to listen to Rod Stewart, the first song they come up with is Rain Coming Down on a Sunny Day. I'm pretty sure that was John Fogerty who recorded it first. Someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Yesterday and days before, sun is cold and rain is hard. I know I've been that way for all my time, until forever on it goes, through the circle fast and slow. I know I can't stop, I wonder. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I'm coming down on a sunny day. Coming down on a sunny day. Excuse me. Oh, let's do this. 73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay, rolled over the ship, and here's what they had to say. We're calling everyone to ride along to another show. We can laugh our lives away and be free once more. But no one heard them calling, and no one came at all, 'cause they were too busy watching those old raindrops fall as the storm was blowing out on the peaceful sea. A 73 men sailing off to history. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mistress ship. Be amazed at the friends you have here on your trip. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mistress ship. Be amazed at the friends you have here on your trip. A 73 men sailed up from the San Francisco Bay. Got off of that ship, and here's what they had to say. We're calling everyone to ride along to another shore. We can laugh our lives away and be free once more. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mistress ship. Be amazed at the friends you have here on your trip. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mistress ship on your way to a world that others might have missed. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mistress ship. Be amazed at the friends you have here on your trip. How about riding with the cart? One second. All right. Yeah, this will work. I only sang this a couple times, but I like it, so it'll work. It's a nice story. Okay. I was just out of the service, thrumming through the classifieds, when an ad that said old Chevy somehow caught my eye. The lady didn't know the year or even if it ran, but I had that $1,000 in my hand. It was way back in the corner of this old ramshackle barn with 30 years of dust and dirt on that green army top. And when I pulled the cover off, it took away my breath. What she had called a Chevy was a 66 Corvette. I felt a little guilty as I counted out the bills. What a thrill I got when I sat behind the wheel. I opened up the glove box, and that's when I found the note. The date was 1966, and this is what he wrote. He said, my name is Private Andrew Malone, and if you're reading this, then I didn't make it home. But for every dream that's shattered, another one comes through. This car was once a dream of mine, now it belongs to you. And though you may take her and make her your own, you'll always be riding with Private Malone. Well, it didn't take me long at all. I had her running good. I love to hear them horses thundering underneath the hood. I had her shining like a diamond, and I put that rag top down. All the pretty girls would stop and stare as I drove her through town. The buttons on the radio didn't seem to work quite right, but it picked up that oldie show, especially late at night. I get the feeling sometimes if I turned real quick, I'd see a shoulder riding shotgun in the seat right next to me. It was a young man named Private Andrew Malone who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. And he told me to take her and make her her own. And I was proud to be riding with Private Malone. Well, one night it was raining hard. I took the curve too fast. I still don't remember much about that fiery crash. Someone said they thought they saw a soldier pull me out. They didn't get his name, but I knew without a doubt it was a young man named Private Andrew Malone who fought for his country and never made it home. But for every dream that shattered, another one comes true. This car was once a dream of his back when it was new. And though I wouldn't be, and I know I wouldn't be here if he hadn't tagged along. Yeah, that night I was riding with Private Malone. Oh, thank God I was riding with Private Malone. Private Malone. Made me think of this song. Well, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. And there on the road, straight ahead, a car was stalled, the engine was dead. I couldn't stop, so I swerved to the right. Never forget the sounds at night, the crying tires, the busting glass, the painful scream that I heard last. Well, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. Well, when I woke up, the rain was pouring down. There were people standing all around. Something warm running in my eyes. But I found my baby somehow that night. I raised her head and then she smiled and said, hold me, darling, for a little while. I held her close, I kissed her our last kiss. I found a love that I knew I would miss. But now she's gone, even though I hold her tight. I lost my love, my life that night. Well, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. So I can see my baby when I leave this world. Mm, mm, mm. Which reminds me of this song by Johnny Rivers. do do wah shooby dooby do wah shooby dooby. How can you tell me how much you missed me when the last time I saw you, you wouldn't even kiss me? That rich guy you've been seeing must have put you down. So welcome back, baby, to the poor side of town. To him you were nothing but a little plaything, not much more than an overnight fling. To me, you were the greatest thing this boy had ever found. And it's hard to find nice things, baby, on the poor side of town. I don't blame you for trying. Lord, I'm trying to make it too. I got one little problem, baby. I just can't make it without you. So tell me, are you gonna stay now? Will you stand by me all the way now? With you by my side, this world can't keep us down. Together we can make it, baby, from the poor side of town. With you on my side, this world can't keep us down. Together we can make it, baby, from the poor side of town. Do, do, wah, shooby dooby. Do, wah, shooby dooby. Let's do this. Let's do this. Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see. Wait and see. Another day goes by, still the children cry. Put a little love in your heart. If you want the world to know, we won't let hatred grow. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see, wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart. I hope when you decide, kindness will be your guide. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. You just wait and see, wait and see. People now, put a little love in your heart each and every day now. Put a little love in your heart. Oh, there's no other way now. Put a little love in your heart. Oh, it's up to you. Put a little love in your heart. Come on now. Put a little love in your heart. Oh, you got to put a little love in your heart. Sing it with me now. Put a little love. Put a little love. Put a little love in your heart. All right. How about? Oh, okay. Let's do this. I haven't sang this song forever. It's a Charlie Robinson song. And it's fun to sing. And it's a guy who's really wanting to do the right thing for the special woman in his life. John Henry moved a mountain out of nothing but a hammer and sweat. Well, he beat that damn machinery down. He said, "You ain't seen nothing yet." 'Cause he had himself a woman. Oh, she must have been something like you. When you're a man with a plan, got a hammer in your hand, ain't nothing you can't do. When you're the right man, when you're the right man, when you're the right man, when you're the right man for the job. Well, there used to be this dude named Samson. Oh, he had himself some hair. And every skinny cowboy at the Pharaoh bar said the gene pool just ain't fair. But he had to go to the barber because he was going to wear a tux that night. And even though he didn't look that handsome, y'all, he made Delilah giggle with delight. He was the right man. He was the right man. He was the right man. He was the right man for the job. Well, I ain't got no big muscles, and I don't got lots of hair, and I ain't no she from Araby, just a fella with some love to spare. So if you come on here to Texas from wherever you're at tonight, I'm gonna kiss you like you never been kissed before for the rest of your doggone life. Cause I'm the right man. I'm the right man. Yes, I'm the right man. Oh, I'm the right man for the job. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. It gets hard to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. Well, to know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Oh, let's do this. The old 55. Well, my time went so quickly, it went lickety splickety. I to my own 55. As I pulled away slowly, I'm feeling so holy. God knows I was feeling alive. And now the sun's coming up. I'm riding with Lady Luck. On freeway cars and trucks, stars beginning to fade as I lead the parade. Just a wishing I'd have stayed a little longer. Oh Lord, let me tell you, the feeling's getting stronger. And at 6 in the morning, gave me no warning. I had to be on my way. Well, there's trucks on a passing and lights on a flashing. I'm on my way home from your place. And now the sun's coming up. I'm riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks, stars beginning to fade as I lead the parade. Just a wishing I'd have stayed a little longer. Oh Lord, let me tell you, the feeling's getting stronger. And my time went so quickly, it went lickety splickety. I to my own 55. As I pulled away slowly, I'm feeling so holy. God knows I was feeling alive. And now the sun's coming up. I'm riding with Lady Luck. Freeway cars and trucks. Freeway cars and trucks. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do and fill my world with love for only you. Only you can make this change in me. Lord, it's true. You are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. Only you can make this world seem right. Only you can make the darkness bright. Only you and you alone can thrill me like you do and fill my world with love for only you. Only you can make this change in me. Lord, it's true. You are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. You're my dream come true, my one and only you. Oh, let's do this. Peaceful, Easy Feeling by the Eagles. I like the way your sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown. And I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight with a billion stars all around. 'Cause I got a peaceful, lazy feeling, and I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground. Well, I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. And I got a peaceful, lazy feeling. And I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. And I got a peaceful, easy feeling. And I know you won't let me down. 'Cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. All right. Thanks for playing along. See you tomorrow.